Francis was asked a question about his batting average, so none of us, I think, have a batting average of 1,000, but when the failures or the unsuccessful projects, and there weren't that many, because I think if you have too many in this business, you're not in business, but generally when I made the mistake of following the herd and got away from our core mission, our core business, it's been less successful and a couple of times unsuccessful. Not that I learn my lesson all the time, but you generally follow what you know. And I got into this business also, as Charlie said, with virtually no money and really a very short, unhappy law career, and got into the business, doing small market conversion in the early to mid '80s. When we saw the crash happening, and I think we saw this as well, there was an overinflated market. I think, again, what Mickey said is true. We didn't at the time understand the impact of the tax legislation, but what I did see was an opportunity in taking some of the social feelings I had about trying to do the right thing in certain communities we were in, somewhat of a vague feeling, but putting it into a business where we could make a profit, make money, and create affordable housing in the sort of realm of the '86 tax code, which created an opportunity for public-private partnerships. The tax credit, as opposed to government subsidies, became much more prominent, and we saw that as an opportunity. And it was a counter-cyclical opportunity. We saw the market going the wrong way. Lending was banks weren't lending as much, and the place that there was opportunity both for financing and for development was in the affordable housing world. And we've kept with that theme on various levels, consistently changing and consistently looking at contrarian in our industry, contrarian opportunities. So as my industry becomes also a bunch, in some cases, sheep following the herd, we've tried to get out of that herd and look for opportunities that are somewhat different, whether it's bond financing, which came of age in the '90s, or mixed income housing, which came of age in the beginning of this century, or even mixed use, like the Essex Crossing project, where there's a lot of opportunity both in retail, commercial, and housing, and partnering with firms like Taconic, who had different expertise. Every 5-6 years, we've been looking to a contrarian point of view as to how to take our industry and our expertise and look at ways that others in that industry were not looking at, and really try to benefit and maximize those opportunities. And that's been the most successful opportunities that we've had as a business, where we could jump out of the herd and look around and say, what's the next wave going to be? And do it in a way that I don't think it's thumbing our nose at the experts necessarily, but saying, how can we look at what's out there and tweak it a bit and make it a path for success. So I think it's in my view, it's more the contrarian aspect is more tweaking the common path to make it slightly different.